Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, and we are on the free-to-play challenge account, and I'm super excited to be making a video. I haven't, when it comes to the free-to-play accounts, you get into a bit of like a grindy period, right? And it's like that's all you're doing, and then just make a video, and you're like, "Hey, still grinding. Hey, still grinding. Oh, hey, look, I'm still grinding, right?" And that's not exactly fun for me to record. It's not exactly fun for you guys to watch, I would assume. Um, just taking a quick look at my output. I'm pretty happy with my uh, score. I mean, 20,000, it's not exactly, knocking it out the park, of course, but I am kind of happy with where I stand. I do want to use one of this book here while we're in Clan v Clan to at least get a little bit extra points here. I really want it right here in the Oni icon. Sorry if I said that wrong. Didn't get it. We got it in the. I mean, that's still good though. I mean, getting it in the A1 is still good. But I do think Hotatsu is getting invested in. I'm gonna say I was talking quite a bit about like, oh, I'm gonna do Hotatsu to 6-star to 6-star to 6-star. I'm gonna do Rathalos, and that's mostly because I'm ready to 6-star him now. And well, okay, let me back up a little bit because as you can see, I have a lot of energy. Um, and we're gonna be pulling shards on this episode. Like we're doing a lot. This is gonna be a very busy episode. So please hang out till the end. But back to what I was saying. Why I'm going with Rathalos? It's mostly because he's ready to go. I mean, we've got the Ally Protect, we've got Athel for campaign farm and just, being a good champion. And then we've got Rathalos now to bring in some real damage. And I'd like to get him rebuilt as well. Once we are able to get, we've got, we didn't get, oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. We got a lot more of accessories, thanks to your guys' input, by the way. Um, but I do think we're getting to a point where we can start to just do damage as well. Um, and I do think that Hotatsu is going to see some improvement as I get more access to better gear and gear him up better. I mean, he's been sitting in level 12 gear for a very, very long time. I want to get that improved. I want to get better gear for him. So it's time to start getting on the gear grind, and I think it'll be faster if we can come in with Rathalos to get through some of the waves and then do some real damage to the bosses. So that is the plan. Let's talk further about updates. We'll talk about the one I just kind of spoiled here. I did a bunch of Spider, and we finally have some solid accessories on the account. Now, you guys have been telling me for many comments now about do Spider 10. Hey, do Spider 10. Spider 10 gives you a lot of 5-star stuff. You guys were 100% right. And I put it off and put it off and put it off. I think keep in mind one of the big reasons that I've been putting off dungeons so much is that all of the grinding I should have been doing at the beginning of the series I'm doing now because of all the personal issues and drama related to the account, right? I had some mental health issues where I had to take a break from the game. I had, I shot myself in the foot, wasting a lot of gems chasing after a Deacon Armstrong. Um, I made a lot of poor decisions on the account, and obviously those are coming back to bite me in the ass now. But moving forward, we'll start using that energy and getting some gear on the account. Now, we're still at over 1,000 energy. I have been grinding all day, but we also hit our monthly. So I'm a little behind everybody. I think everybody else's monthly was like 3 days ago. We hit our monthly now and have gotten a bit of a boost from that. That's where we got the Sacred from. I am going to pull shards. I know that I could wait until a better event, perhaps, like, maybe a 25x for something else. But I think we're just gonna pull here. All these progressives are for legendaries that we don't want, but I want to pull We need to get some power. That's the other reason that I'm going for Rathalos. Okay? The other reason I'm going for Rathalos is because I know I'm using him, right? Look, if I pulled a Rector draft today, Hotatsu's getting benched, right? If I pull Ursula, Hotatsu's getting benched. Like, there's a lot of different champions that I would value higher than Hotatsu, and so I don't want to fully commit to Hotatsu until I know for sure, hey, this is who I'm using. Likewise with Selenia. I could get, there's a lot of champions that bring HP burn, and some of them that bring poisons as well, in the epic category. And then there's obviously a Geomancer, which would be amazing, right? So I kind of want to make sure I'm leaving myself room, but we're 100% going to level up Rathalos. So let's do him now and then see who we pull and if that changes anything as we move forward on the account. So that's kind of the plan, and that's why I kind of shifted, right? And it takes time to think about these things, and quite frankly, when I'm working all day and then I come home, I have about an hour to play the game and then record a video, or I'd say about like 2 hours. I don't have time to process this stuff. I've had all day to relax, play the game, slowly at a decent pace, and think. And so I've put that thought in, and I may have said already in a video, Rathalos, but I have been on the bubble about it. So whether I've said that that's my choice or not, this is me basically saying, yeah, I'm locked in, right? Because mentally, I may have been saying it in a video, but I wasn't really locked in. So I'm locked in now. That's the plan. We are still waiting in the altar for a soul for Rathalos. However, we do have a soul to pull here. That's also going to get me the 10. I think I pull this. I think I pull this soul. And we'll do the wish list. Make sure, yeah, we got Rathalos. Do I want Alika in there? Yeah, I think I do. And then, obviously, yeah, those 3. So we'll pull this and see what we get. Okay, Eurogrim Perfect Soul. All right, I would hold on to that because I think Eurogrim would be a good value for the account. So, I haven't been doing any Iron Twins yet, of course, but all right. So, what's next? We already did the summon pool, and I'm not doing. I did think about it. But it's more important to get champions right now. But I did think about doing that tournament to get the extra pool for the epic, but it's more important to level up. We got to get clan boss. We got to get further in clan boss. Very much so. The clan boss team is looking very solid now that we have 2 champions with War Master. We are definitely 1 keying normal. Hard. I did 3 keys into it today, and we cleared it. So we have a 3 key hard and a 1 key normal. So that's basically where we're at. Obviously, Rathalos getting upgraded will improve that significantly. And we can move forward, hopefully, into Brutal. The clan as a whole still hasn't killed Brutal, therefore Nightmare isn't unlocked, but many, many people are getting very, very close. I wonder, did he leave? Let me take a look real quick. How many members are we at? Let's say that. 29 out of 30. I think one of our competitors may have joined a different clan to try and get access to Nightmare, because they should be ready for it. He's got Geomancer. My brain paused. Okay, so I've done everything I needed to today, right? I got the daily done. I do pass stuff on here, but I don't over prioritize it. Like I do on my other account. We'll talk about that later. But I also had some other really cool updates that I was excited about. We're Silver 4 now in PvP. Now, this is a little bit skewed because I've had time to do a lot of back-to-back PvP today. So that gives you a bit of a boost where you don't lose as much in the defense, because you'll see like in the defense area, I mean, I'm pretty much going to get defeated almost every time by most people. I do still have some victories in there. That's pretty good. But, it's really easy to look at my team ahead of time and say, okay, I can beat that. A couple of other things that I did, which were probably a mistake, but I'm glad that I did them. I spent some great haul points finally, and I kind of gave myself a balanced attack here in for Athel, right? I already given her HP attack, and I gave her more defense. We are no longer failing on campaign officially. Now, if you remember, I farmed a couple Templar. I also pulled another Athel, which gave me the 7 accessory, 7 accuracy, 7 resistance. That's less important, but I did farm these Templar, right, in order to make my Athel stronger. Well, doing this also helped to get me through 12-3 Brutal without dying. I was dying 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20. I know there's a big gap between those two statements, but I never really gauged how much I was still failing even with the Templars in there. But I haven't failed in a very, very long time, if at all, since I upped the Great Hall. And we have more gear. So I was able to put a crit damage neck on her, so she's hitting way harder. And then I did put an HP. I got 1 attack ring, and it does have defense, but she needs to survive. That's really what I need out of her on the account for now. We don't have a real support, well, I mean, we do. We have good supports compared to other accounts, but I don't have anything on the level of, like, a Rector Draft or something that can keep everyone alive just by their kit alone. So I do need to have a little bit more longevity to the character, so I went with an HP ring. We didn't get any banners worthwhile. For Rathalos, I need to ascend him. For Miscreated, we did finally get an HP ring on him, which it rolled 2 into the flat substat. Okay, not great. And then, but we did get a HP roll on level 12, so I'm happy about that. And then it's a defense neck. The crit damage neck, it's a 3-star. I don't really care for it. And then the uncommon crit damage neck, I mean, we're not crit capped at all on this champion. This champion is built to be tanky for now. Obviously, different goals in the future, but for the time being, that is the role that I'm using my Miscreated for. So a defensive neck is a little bit more viable than a crit damage one for now. So that's what we went with. Selenia, I suppose I could go with this ring. I think I'll do that. I'll just take it to 12, though. Because we know we're going to get some extra... We're going to get HP and defense out of it. And that's what we need out of Selenia, is survivability. She does hit kind of decent, even for not having all that many stats. But this will give her some more survivability. We get 1,200 more HP and a little bit more defense. So I'm okay doing that. And then... obviously, once we level her up and ascend her, then we would have access to... we'd probably go with the crit damage neck, because she is close to being crit capped. Not completely, but very close. So, 87%. Better than 0. Better than some other champions I've had on here. And, of course, we will be getting better gear as we move forward on the account. So... that's where we're at. So we're not gold 1 yet, but we're getting very close to gold 1 in arena. I'm making good progress, I feel like, compared to where we were in Clan Boss. And I talked about Where are we at on missions? Missions were stuck till Sunday. Challenges, I haven't really done anything else, although I think we're going to have a new keep available today. Yeah, so stage 10. Oh. I haven't been able to do stage 10 in the past, so I guess I haven't tried to do it. Unfortunately, I'm doing it right now when my scores are going to be low, because I've got all my accounts open right now, so this won't really count for progression's sake. But let's see if we can pull this off. I feel like she was just out healing what I could do, but I have 2 War Masters now, so, or well, Giant Slayer and War Master, Giant Killer, Giant Slayer. I don't know what you guys. It's so many games use that terminology, so. I think it's Giant Killer and Heroes of the Storm, which is a game that I love. I still play, despite it kind of being dead. Okay. I just didn't want her to take a turn. That would have been the... Alright, so we cleared stage 10 of the Spirit Keep. We got that one down. Stage 8 of each of these. I'm going to do those here on camera mostly because it's the only time I think about these is when we are talking about them. Unfortunately, I tend to forget. Is this all battles? It is all battles. I want that. I want defense in all battles. Usually when I'm playing by myself, I'm so focused on playing to level, so I'm just leveling, I'm just grinding, and not looking at other areas of the game to progress. Then when I talk to you guys and I'm giving you an assessment of the account, I'm like, oh man, I have this area I need to progress in, so let's do it on camera. That way I don't forget. Because the other, other area that I've been forgetting to do stuff on is I'm still not using, I keep talking about Hotatsu being my lead in Clan Boss, and I haven't done that. And then Fire Knight. I don't even know if I have Stage 8 of Fire Knight unlocked. I do, just barely. Okay. Same thing. I'm thinking right now if Neldor might be worthwhile to gear up if I have some trouble here. I don't think we will. This might take a while, but we're pretty well built. It's good that she got to use that ability because it's the multi-hit. That's kind of bad timing, though. There we go. Wow. I forget how hard that hits even through the Fire Knight shield. That's kind of crazy. Big hit. I'll keep that. I would love to be able to build him to do more damage. So, oh, it's Arcane Keep. I'm so dumb. I read that as Void Keep. What was it? Wait, what stage was it? God, I'm sure you guys were like, oh no, what's he talking about? Arcane Keep, stage 10. Alright. Sorry. Am I still recording? Yes. Okay. Sorry. I just barely misclicked off the side there and minimized my recording equipment. So. All right. Well, we're gonna knock these out. So then, hey, more progress, right? More of an update for you guys too. I don't know why I was so in my head that was Void Keep. So I'm glad to be able to knock that out, and that's gonna give us another Void Shard. So. I was under the impression we'd be going into a 2x for... Oh, I'm going to save my Ancients. I just realized. I was under the impression that we were going to be going into a 2x for voids, but it's actually going to be ancients, I believe. That's what I heard today from the content creators that I watch. Like I said, I can be way more effective when I have time off to get more info and be more prepared for these videos. Quite frankly, um, I could probably knock out a bunch of these too, but we'll do that tomorrow. I'll save that for tomorrow's video. So we're gonna save the ancients here for the 2x event. Give me more epics. You know, there is that part of me that's like, I don't really want to pull during a 2x because I don't want to pull a legendary. But at the same time, I get such an increased chance at pulling epics. So we'll do that. As far as the voids go, we'll pull now. Same thing with the sacred. I suppose I could wait until the champion chase. When is the champion chase? I don't have the schedule pulled up. It's probably this weekend, right? So it'll be February 16th will be the beginning of the champion chase tournament. I'll wait. I'll wait. A double dip points, right? Like we know it's coming up. So let's double dip points. I'm not going for the summon, but to be able to double dip points can be really helpful to get some extra resources on the account. So I know I teased you guys saying, "Oh, I'm gonna pull some shards," but I'll wait and pull them for the champion chase. Now I feel bad. I feel bad being like, I'm gonna pull shards finally, guys, and then I kind of pulled a bait and switch on you. So I apologize. That wasn't on purpose. I promise. I just didn't think about it, right? I didn't plan that out until I started talking out loud. So okay. Well, dang. I feel really bad about that. I was super excited to pull some shards for you guys, but I guess that is everything then. I'm really happy with the progress. It feels like suddenly, thanks to your guys' advice, I did a little spider and I got a big boost on the account. So I'm gonna get Rathalos up and then do what I need to do to get him all his masteries and get him fully ascended. After that, my energy will probably go into seeing how far I can push with those 3 champions, with these 3 right here. Because I do think Rathalos is going to take a big bump in power. I mean, not only from masteries, but also from, you know, better gear, potentially better stat line, of course. So yeah, I am looking forward to that. And then as far as clan, I've collected all the rewards, right? Yeah, we collected all the rewards. So sitting pretty good there. I will say one thing, and I don't know. I think next time oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. I did want to talk about one other thing, and this is it's not quick. It's actually a pretty lengthy thing, right? Not don't worry, I'm gonna keep the video short, but I've learned a lot about attacking a free-to-play challenge like this. When doing my normal free-to-play account, it's very long-term focused, and I didn't know how to approach it from a short-term perspective, and I've gained a lot of insight about that. Pulling shards, you know, what to do. I would say that one thing I might do differently in a future attempt at this is actually save shards for a fusion. it has been demonstrated. I mean, I think Hell Hades is going to get this, is going to get the Ancora on the free to play. I would probably plan more accordingly around that, but also focus so heavily on Clan Boss right out the gate. Like, get Clan Boss much higher, and go from there. So, uh, probably go, well, if the Taragi, I don't know if any of you guys saw, but there's a new promo code for Taragi now, as a free epic. That would be 1000% who I would get. And then I'd still probably go Kale too. Kale, one thing I like about Kale over Athel, I didn't realize how much I liked it until I didn't have it. I think people sleep on this part of the kit, right? Because everyone talks about Kale's poisons, poisons, poisons. And he's not a high elf. Uh, One thing I really like about the kit is the A2. Uh, Fills the turn meter by 25% for each enemy killed. Quite often, you can just get a whole extra turn um, after you kill, like, because a lot of time the waves are different affinities, right? So if you get a weak hit on one, but you kill everything else, he just gets an extra turn, and then usually you just hit them 4 times, and this hit's kind of hard. Um, and if he's crit capped, and then maybe 2 of those are a weak hit, or maybe none of them are a weak hit, and that after that point, right? And then you burn down that last guy. So he does come in quite clutch. I really like this ability here. And obviously the poisons would give a huge advantage early on. You could argue that, like, going Taragi early, you wouldn't need a poisoner because you would get poisons from Taragi, but I don't think you can go wrong having extra poisons. If anything, maybe I would consider Elhain instead of Athel. I do like bringing the weaken though, so it's hard to say, right? But the point of what I'm saying is I've learned a lot of lessons about how I would attack a event like this in the future, how I would play differently, learning from my mistakes early, and kind of uh, altering my approach to it and saying, like, okay, I'm gonna pick, like, I said it 1,000 times on my account, um, or on my channel, I should say. You don't know what you don't know, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't really know because I took it for granted in the way that I did my previous approaches, right? So having Kale so early on my previous free to play, some bosses just were easier. And I don't remember at what point I also got a really big boost to my gear early on that account. I don't remember at what point I did decide to do uh, Spider, but I definitely waited too long to do Spider here. And likewise for farming gear in general. I mean, when it comes to upgrading my gear, I feel like I just don't have anything good on the account to upgrade. And so uh, I've learned a lot of lessons, and I'm still focused on this one, but I'm also excited for an opportunity to do something like this again on a future account and get uh, a better pace to the progress. So that's everything I've got for you guys. I don't know how I don't think we're gonna I think we're gonna lose the clan v clan, but that's okay. It is what it is. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all of the support. Oh, last thing, I promise, I'm streaming Friday night. I'll be opening shards because it's gonna be 2 times on Ancients, and we'll be doing Champion Chase. So I'll be opening shards on all of my accounts, basically. So because I'm saving these shards for the Champion Chase, I'll be pulling shards on the free-to-play because I'm going to pull all of my Ancients on the free-to-play. And then I'll be pulling as many Ancients as I need to pull on the main account in order to complete the Champion Chase event. So I'll be doing all of that summoning live on my YouTube, right here on YouTube, streaming live. So if you'd like to come hang out, please do. They are always a fun time. Also, if you want me to pull shards on your account, I will be happy to do that as well. If you are someone that likes to pull during the 2x events, I am completely down to do that for you guys after I get my summons out of the way. For whatever reason, people love to have me pull their shards. So if you are interested in that, just let me know. Please join the Discord and at me on the Discord, and I will. I'll do that. I'm not going to do a full account takeover though. I don't think I'll have time to get any account takeovers in, but if you are interested in an account takeover, please let me know. Those are really fun for me to do, and they're very informative to my audience. And I did a whole bunch of them just for my clan the other night, and it really changed the landscape for a lot of them. And I'll be doing those again on my birthday stream. I'm going to be streaming. I don't know if I announced this. I think I did. I'm going to be streaming twice on my birthday. One during the day, like the normal day, and then again at my normal time, 9 p.m. at night when all my family goes to sleep. So part of the reason I'm doing that earlier stream on my birthday is because I want to do account takeovers for a lot of people that are in different time zones, especially in my clan. A lot of them have been messaging me saying, hey, I can't make that 9 o'clock stream, but can you do an account takeover at a different time? And I'm going to do that. So I'm going to send them a message here after I'm done recording this video. So, but yeah, we did hit, I think, 790 subs. Is that right? Yeah, we're at 790. I would love to hit 800 before my birthday. We are so close to 1,000, and that's a really big milestone. So I was playing, the VOD is probably up. I was playing Overwatch with some of my friends last night, and one of them is a streamer and YouTuber that he makes content. He doesn't do anything in raids, so we don't really interact much. But he mentioned that he got a real big bump after that 1,000 subscribers. Like it really helped him out, and it could really help me out. I haven't had this discussion yet, so take this with a grain of salt, but I do see an avenue where I could potentially shift and try to do this full time, if not on a stronger schedule. So to be determined on that, but it all depends on kind of what happens after we hit 1,000 subs. So if you like this content, you want to see more of it, you want to see more content like what you got today, where I'm a little more focused, I'm not yawning, I'm not dead tired, please click that subscribe button, because that will help me get closer to making higher tier content than a sleepy, dejected individual. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the comments that have helped me make more progress on the account, and I'll see you all in the next video.